Hey everyone, it's Matt, aka Tech Ranger, and today we're going to be taking a look at an armor mod that is all Halo. We're going to be looking at the armor mod itself, and then also a weapon mod that actually has all the Halo weapons as well. We did look at another Halo armor video before, but this one's a little bit different in that it gives you the armor, but then also like a ton of choice, more so than the last mod that we looked at on the channel. But with an armor mod also comes a weapon mod, which actually includes a ton of Halo weapons, which we'll check out a few in the video. Stay put if that's something you're interested in. Leave a like on the video if you enjoy it, and feel free to subscribe if you enjoy these types of mod videos or other fun, helpful Xbox gaming videos. Without further ado, let's jump into the video and check out what these two mods are all about. So the armor itself is very high quality, and it's created by Novafinch, which is no stranger to the channel. We've looked at some of his stuff before, and this one that we're going to be taking a look at is the first that was ported to Xbox, which is actually the sub 500 megabyte version. There actually is another version with a 1.5 update, which includes some more armor pieces, like the helmets, like Emil's helmet, for example. You can have in that one, but it is a lot more space. So pick and choose which one you want, but for this video, we're going to be looking at the smaller one, which is sub 500 megabytes. In the chemistry station, you can craft the base armor there, the Mark 5B, and then you can change the variants and the look of the armor at any normal armor workbench. While it is big in space, it does have a lot of options for you. I mean, just look at the color options for the visors alone. Kind of a lot to work with here. But that doesn't stop there. There's actually more than the visors to actually customize. There's the helmets. There's a couple helmets included that you can change the variants of, so you'll have different looks for your helmets, but then that also translates to your shoulder pads and the armor pieces itself. Here are a couple shots of some of the different visors and colors that you can do with the base helmet as well. And there's a few surprises with chest piece and some of the color styles. You can mix and match colors if you'd like, or you can go for like a straight up railroad look in this case. And you know, if you like brown, then go for it. The white armor with the red accents is one of my favorite combos so far. And an honorable mention to the desert paint job with the silver alternate visor, because that's pretty sweet. We've got the armor, and that's awesome, but what about this AR here? How can we get something like that? Well, first, you can naturally find these weapons in the world on enemies, or you can go back to Vault 111 if you can get inside. I was unable to get back into the vault on my playthrough, but let me know if you did. As with any playthrough with mods, there's always things like this that can't happen, but there are ways around it. So you can always create actual crafting benches for the Halo weapons, which is what we're going to do in this video. In the armor portion of this video, you could actually craft the armor in the chemistry station, which is fine, or you could actually create specific benches for each thing. So you could do one for the armor, but then you could also create benches for the weapons themselves. The weapons from the Misriah Armory have to be crafted via these benches. Good way to remember these is that teal on the far left is armor, the ocean blue is actually where you're going to create the weapons, the green is where you're going to modify the weapons, the orange is where you're going to make your ammo. And this list pretty much has every UNSC weapon that you can think of with the reach variants in them. So you can actually create the weapons here and then also modify them with different attributes and things like that to your heart's content, because some of the base versions of weapons may not be up to par for what you're thinking, or may not be as powerful as the armor that you just created. So with any armor or weapon mod on Fallout 4 that we take a look at, obviously you want to see some of these in action, right? So let's take a look at a few of these. Won't show all of them, but this should give you an idea of what to expect from the mod. One of the things I did realize was sometimes the sound cuts out, so it might just revert to your original game sound of what like an assault rifle or something like that should sound like. It didn't seem to be that way for some of the special weapons, kind of like this grenade launcher here, but for something like the DMR or the AR, it might happen for that. And if you're wondering why like the DMR and the assault rifle didn't have the ammo counter working, that's just because it's on console and there is no script extender, so that was a feature that was on the PC version that would not be able to be on the console version. So I hope that was a helpful look at these two mods. I know they're a lot of space, so it's one of those things that I really like to do on the channel is look at some of the bigger mods, show you guys what's all involved rather than just looking at screenshots. Seeing some of this stuff in action might give you a better idea, see if it's worth taking some of your game time and applying that to downloading the mod, because these two mods are very big and take up a lot of that 2 gig limit on Xbox. So that is it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and leave a like down below if you guys enjoyed the video. Comment if you're going to use one of these, if you're just using the weapons, using the armor, or maybe you're doing both because you got a lot of space and you want to have some Halo in Fallout. Thank you so much for watching, and feel free to subscribe if you like these sort of videos. Have a great rest of your day, and happy modding.